Hey guys, what's going on? It's Amanda. My first time streaming. I'm just going to be hanging out tonight. It is, let's see, what time is it? It's 11:20 right now. Can't even see that. 11:20. I just wanted to do a quick video about a couple events that had happened to me in the last couple days. And before you get freaked out, that's just some mannequins back there from beauty school. I have a couple from Halloween. My dog's hanging out. She's hanging. But before I went to bed and at least got ready for bed, I figured I'd talk to you guys for a minute. I'm just hanging out right now, but I wanted to tell you guys some stories. So, I went to my boyfriend's house last night, and I came home. I slept over his house Saturday, and I came home yesterday, and we had my cousin in the car, and she gets out of the car, and she says, you might want to look at your car, the back of it. And I said, oh, why? What's going on? So I got out of the car, looked at the back of my car, and somebody decided to spray paint my license plate. And I was like, great. Luckily, it was only water-based paint, so we can get it off, but still. Such a mess. Yeah, it's not fun. What else is going on? So yeah, I'm a sales associate at Macy's. I got out of work around 9:30ish tonight. Macy's is rough. I have a couple people that I like, but they're just very, very hard to work with. I like them as people, but as coworkers, they're not very friendly. One of them both of them are sales hogs. Macy's works off a commission, so it's very, very tough to make sales sometimes. Someone just Snapchatted me. My brother. This is pretty much what I do. I'm very boring. That's why I'm I don't know what to make videos for you guys anymore. I don't know what to make, what to do, because I don't know. This is usually what I do besides work. But it's very chillaxing in my room. Everybody's pretty much sleeping, so I'm just hanging out. Me and John Cena over there. And my puppy. She's so lazy. Let me see if she'll get on camera. Bella, come here. Come here. Oh, pretty girl. I know I did a couple videos before of my dog. There she is. She's so cute. Say hi. She's like, leave me alone. I was sleeping. She's so tiny. She's only 4 pounds, 6 ounces. Her name's Bella Swan. She's such a baby. Okay, go back over there. She's so boring, too. She's supposed to be fun. What are you doing? Oh, my goodness. Where's your toy? Where's your toy? Bella. Where's your toy? Where is it? Oh, and I got another story. See this shirt I'm wearing? Jim Beam Apple. That is very disgusting alcohol. I went to a sports bar, and my neighbor... Stop it. Hey. My neighbor, he can hold down his alcohol very, very well. Me, not so much. So he was like, oh, they're doing a contest here. If you drink a shot or take a shot, you can win a t-shirt. And I was like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. So I was like, yeah, we can take the shots. So I didn't realize that he ordered the shots already, but he ordered a glass of the glass was half full of alcohol. and it was cold, like ice cold. And he already ordered the shots, and I didn't know that he already ordered them. So I was like, yeah, I'll do a shot with you, no problem. And then all of a sudden, the waitress brings out these tall glasses of shots. I'm like, oh boy, that's not a shot, that's like 5 shots. So I sat there and I chugged the whole thing, and I was like, oh boy. So after I chugged the whole thing, I was like, I'm not doing this again. And afterwards, I leaned over to my boyfriend. I'm like, I have a headache. I don't feel good. I didn't stop. I chugged the whole thing. Not fun. But hey, I won this t-shirt. So every time I win this t-shirt, I like to tell the story of me, how I got this. Even though it's awful. What else we got? Yeah, I'm so boring. I'm sorry if I'm boring you guys. I figured my dog would be more playful, but she's not. She's just lazy as hell. Come on, Bella, do something. Oh, maybe I can do a couple hair tutorials or something. Or, hell, I can do a couple hair tutorials or something, makeup tutorials or something. I don't know. I'm so bored. Do I look like a nerd yet? Okay. Down to serious business, though. So, Valentine's Day is coming up. What are we supposed to get people? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to get my boyfriend. I have no idea. And we've known each other for 8 years, and I have no idea what to get him. But he always gets me like jewelry or something, and I get him like just chocolate. I don't know what to get him. Is it creepy that that's moving in the background? Maybe. Alright, let's see if we have any comments. Probably not, but I'm so boring with you guys. I'm sorry. But let me see. I don't really know how to work this thing. I'm so bad. Oh, I got another story too. So, my hair, as you can tell, people say it's ombre, but it's not. It's brown, and then it goes into blonde, but it's not an ombre. It's like brown, and then it's like a line, and then it's blonde. So, the lady who did it did a very interesting job, I'll tell you. So, I went to have my hair done. My hair was very, very, very long. I went to have it done at a hair salon. And I went to have it done. My dad was like, oh, this lady's the best, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. So I went there to have it done. And when I went there, she was like, oh, we have wine, we have water, you want something to drink? I was like, yeah, I'll take some water. So I'm sitting there, and she goes, what can I do for you? And I told her my hair was almost down to my butt. I said, I want a little trim, like maybe a 1/2 inch, and then I want the bottoms bleached, and then I wanted them like a baby blue or turquoise. So she said, okay, I got this. I said, okay. All of a sudden, she starts cutting my hair, and then she keeps cutting it, and cutting it, and cutting it, and cutting it, and then it comes up to here. It comes up to my, a little under my ears. So as it's coming up to my ears, I'm like, oh boy, what's going on? So, I looked at her and I was like, what are you doing? I told you to just chop off a little inch. She's like, well, if you cut off 6 inches or whatever, then you can donate it. I said, okay, just cut off a little more. I didn't realize by the end of the haircut, she cut 8.5 inches of hair. Are you kidding me? From my butt, you cut 8.5 inches of hair. I said, whatever. So after she was done the cut, I said, now I want a little bit bleached, and then the tips blue. She was like, yeah, okay, I got this. She ended up bleaching half of my head, and then she decided to color my hair green instead of blue. As she's putting the color on, it looks gorgeous. It looks really, really pretty. It looks like a royal blue. It was really pretty. So then I was like, okay, this is going to come out really good. And then after she washes it out, it's lime green. And then she tells me, oh, maybe I put a little too much lime green in the color instead of, she put way too much green instead of blue. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I have to walk around with lime green hair. So I was like, alright, whatever. So as I was walking out of there, I gave her a $10 tip because she's family or whatever, but then after that I was a little upset because I was like, she just cut 8.5 inches off my head, bleached half my head, and then turned it lime green. Not very happy. So I was like, whatever. So I went home. My family was like, what happened? Why didn't you go back and just redo it or whatever? And I said, I went to cosmetology school, not a big deal. You make mistakes, it happens. Luckily, I have like really fragile hair and really a really sensitive scalp, but I just let it go. And I was like, I'm not gonna sit here, and it took a couple hours to do it, and I said, I'm not gonna sit here and have her do it all over again. That's not fair to me. So I was like, just whatever, just don't worry about it. And then my boyfriend was like, your hair's green, and I was like, yeah. But then I explained to them what happened, and they said it's an honest mistake. It happens. So after that, and I was up north, by the way, up in Massachusetts. And after that, I was like, oh, okay, whatever, it is what it is, it's a mistake. And then, when I came home, from my vacation, she messaged me on Facebook, and she said, let me know when you want to refresh your hair color, because then if you do it, then you can take a picture and you can send it to me. I said, yeah, okay, whatever. So time went by, and my hair grew longer, and the blonde started coming out and fading. I mean, it still looks really good now because it's still blonde, but not as blonde. It still looks really good, and, I was like, oh, whatever. It's really cool and all that fun stuff. So I was like, it is what it is. But it was just a mess. I was very, very upset because I was just like, it's my hair. But I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one that has had a bad hair incident. Yeah, it wasn't good. But what are you gonna do, right? What was I supposed to tell her? Like, oh, hey, you screwed up my hair, do it again. No, I'm not that type of person. I'm just like, oh, whatever. I just didn't want to have her do it again, so screw that. But, ooh, let me tell you some stories about my coworkers. Everybody wants to hear how Macy's works, right? Okay, so I have been at Macy's for 3 months now. And, sounds like my uncle's up. Anyways, I've been at Macy's for 3 months now, and I have caught on really, really well, I think. I think I'm doing really good. Now, with that being said, Macy's is tough. I'm sure a lot of places are tough, but Macy's, I feel like they are a really good company to work for. But I just feel like some of my coworkers just don't know what they're talking about. And I know, I've only been there for 3 months, but I'm like, I'm friends with all the managers, and, I try getting on everybody's good side. I'm the good girl, but, I stick up for myself. If somebody tells me to do something and they're not my manager, I'm going to be like, no, you're not my manager, don't tell me what to do. But there's these 2 women that I work with, and they are not very nice. They always tell me to do things that I'm not supposed to do. I'm like putting clothes away. If the manager asks me to clean off the cash register area because it looks messy, they'll say, no, go do go backs, or put clothes away. That's what we call it, go backs. And I'll say, I'm going to do what the manager tells me to, and then they'll sit there and they'll argue with me in front of customers and all that fun stuff. But I could go on and on about these 2. but unfortunately they are my coworkers, and I gotta suck it up. Oh, I got a new phone. I got an LG G4. It's actually really, really cool. I didn't think that I would like it because I had an iPhone 5C. This one actually right here. Hello. I got a life-proof case on it. Hold on, let me take it off. I had an iPhone 5C, and I got rid of it. This case is impossible to take off. You just unhook the flap thingy right there, unscrew it. Okay, that's done, and then you just kind of break it off. My dog is asleep. How is she asleep? What are you doing? I wonder why it's called life-proof case. Okay. This is going to be like the most boringest live stream I've ever seen. Okay, and then you just pop the phone out. Bam. So I had the white iPhone 5C. But for some reason I did one of the new updates. It was like 9 point something. I don't know if it was 9.1 or like one of the newer ones. That's all I know. It was one of the newer ones, and I did it a couple days before my birthday. And I said, oh, I'm going to do the new update. It's not going to be a problem. Come to find out that update was hacked. So I was on Facebook, and for some reason I was playing on my phone. I was on Facebook, and the button up here, I was like, oh yeah, no problem. I'm gonna, if it locks, you can just push the home button and unlock it, or push the top button and unlock it. With this phone, it froze on me, so I couldn't even do anything. So I was trying to push the button up here to unlock it, and it wouldn't work. I tried to shut it off, and it couldn't work. I tried to push the home button, and it wouldn't work. I tried everything. And on these, you cannot take the battery out whatsoever. So I was like, I'm screwed. I can't do anything. So I brought it to Verizon, and they said, we're gonna have to open up your phone with a computer. And I said, okay, whatever. So then when they unlocked my phone, the guy was like, look, you gotta have your phone last a couple more days so you can upgrade. It's like, all right. So I went down, and I was looking at a couple phones, and I was like, I don't really know what I want. A lot of phones are different. Like, I was going to get another iPhone, and then my grandmother called me while I was at the Verizon store, and she said, don't get an iPhone. The Apple store's been hacked. It's not a good thing. She said, get an Android. I was like, all right. So I ended up getting the LG G4, got the gray one from Verizon, and the thing I like about this is it's a lot slimmer than the iPhone, which I think is really cool. And it has no buttons on the screen whatsoever, none. And this has the home button, and this has none. So it's like just the screen difference in general, like it's really, really cool. I like it. And this has a double tap feature, so you can turn it on and off. And then it has the camera and the volume buttons and the home button right there to power it on and off. And the other thing I like about it, if I can get it off, is the guy was telling me at the Verizon store, if your phone freezes, then all you have to do is take the back off, and you don't have to worry about coming in here and making a trip, wasting gas and taking a trip that you don't need to do. And with the LG G4, you can pull off the back and pull out the battery, which is really cool. I like that feature because with the iPhone, you have no backing on the iPhone, so you can't pull off the back and be like, oh, hey, let me grab the battery. No, with the LG G4, you can do that, which is awesome. The case just goes right back on. And then, yeah, with this one, you can't pull off the back. It's all one unit. So it's like, hello. But honestly, going from this to this, I got so much used. I got used to the button in the back. It just took a couple days to get used to, because this one I was always constantly pushing this button or the power button. But this one I constantly have my finger back here so I can do the volume or the power. I'm just used to it that way. And then I got this really cool two-piece case from Verizon on my birthday. So it fits very nice. The guy put it on for me. I also got the screen protector, but I don't really like those. Those are a pain in the butt to deal with. Oh my goodness. Let's see if my dog will do something before I go. What time is it? 11:40. Oh, and I got, to match my phone, I got the LG tablet as well. And it goes, same thing, knocking feature. It'll turn on. Me, my grandma, and my mom. Aw. It's got the knocking feature, and it's pretty much the same exact thing as this in just a bigger form. All the games I get on my phone, I can get on my tablet, all that nifty, cool stuff. And I actually got this case. I guessed the size of this case for my tablet. So I was right. I got this case at Sears, but I kind of put it in backwards because this is the right way. The camera's right here, and the case goes this way. So I have to use my tablet upside down for now because the home button, if we put it in with where the ridges are right here on the bottom, the home button will be blocked. That won't be cool. Alright, are you going to do something before we go? Let's see. I'm going to turn on my TV while I'm waiting. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting tired. I'm looking to watch. Alright, that'll be good. Cool. Okay. Now that I went on and on about my cell phones, let's see if my dog will do something before we go to bed. What are you doing? What? Say hello to everybody. What are you doing? Are you being lazy? Bella, what are you doing? What are you doing? Being lazy? Oh, I'm so lazy myself. Come here. Get up. Get up, lazy butt. Alright. Alright, say bye to everybody. We're gonna go to bed. Say bye. I know this was kind of boring, but I wanted to try it out. So why not say goodbye to all my freaking mannequin heads? Say bye. Aww. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I know it's kind of boring, but this is why I don't really make videos. I don't know how to do any of this yet, so learning experience for all of us. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll have some more videos of my dog over here. And I really appreciate you guys. You enjoy the rest of your day, okay? Alright, bye guys.